So dear students, I am going to explain the business statistics regression analysis unit 1 to BCom 4th semester. So this will be my first video in business statistics 2. So today I am going to explain the regression analysis or regression equations. So how to find the regression equation of x on y and y on x with example. So before going to the video, please subscribe my channel Anu Computer Education. So I'm going to explain in Hindi, Telugu and English. So చెప్పేది జాగ్రత్తగా వినండి. So whatever I am explaining, please listen carefully and try to write it. Okay. So and directly I'm going to the, so I created some model problems in business statistics 2. So what are the model problems I'm explaining? Please practice those problems. So once you practice all these model problems, you can solve any problem in regression equations. Okay, that much of guarantee I can give you. So focus on the models, what type of different models which are available in business statistics. That models I will be explaining in my YouTube channel. So please subscribe, like, share and subscribe my channel. Okay, so without wasting further time, directly we are going to the concept. So the first problem we are going to discuss. So this is the model number 1. So in regression equations, a problem can be solved in so many ways. Direct method formula is there, indirect method formula is there, and actual mean method formula is there. So now I will be explaining the model 1 problem, okay, in direct method. In the next video will be indirect method. So both the methods I am going to explain. So please you follow any method, whichever the method you are feeling comfortable, you learn that method and you can practice it. So model 1 problem I am doing. This is my part 1 video, and the next video will be part 2 video. In the part 2 video I am explaining in with the assumed mean method. Okay, so in this I am going to explain this problem with direct method. Okay, you can also solve this problem in actual mean method. So I am going to explain with the direct. So actual mean method I am not going to explain because you may get confusion in actual mean method. So I am going to the direct method. So now listen, I am explaining the problem. So first I will write this solution. So what I will do now, I will be going to the direct method. This is a direct method problem. Okay, so next video part 2 will be indirect, okay, or it is also called as assumed method. So either this part, same model 1 problem I am solving both the two methods. Whichever the method you are feeling it easy, you learn that method and you can practice it. So I think most of the student will feel I think direct method will be easier than the next model. So it is your choice, you can choose any model. So ultimately you will get the same answer. So what I will do, I am taking the same problem, I am solving it with the direct method, and the same problem I am also doing with the assumed method. So in the both the places I should get the same regression equations and same answers. So you will not get it. So only the methodology will be differ, but answer is same. Okay, method change అవుతుంది కానీ ఆన్సర్ మాత్రం చేంజ్ కాదు. నువ్వు డైరెక్ట్ చేసావా అజ్యూమ్డ్ చేసావా అనేది నీ ఇష్టం. ఇంకోటి యాక్చువల్ మీన్ మెథడ్ కూడా ఉంది. యాక్చువల్ మీన్ మెథడ్ అయితే కన్ఫ్యూజన్ అయ్యే ఛాన్సెస్ ఉంది కాబట్టి అది నేను చెప్పట్లేదు. ఓకే, సో నెక్స్ట్ నా వాట్ ఈస్ ఆస్కింగ్, రీడింగ్ ద క్వశ్చన్ ఈస్ వెరీ ఇంపార్టెంట్. ఫస్ట్ అండర్స్టాండ్ the following are the data obtained, okay, and find the two regression equations and calculate the coefficient of correlation R, and when what is the value of pi when x equal to 6.2. So first you need to write, we know that regression equation of x on y is, so equation we have to write. What is the equation? X minus x bar into b xy into y minus y bar. So remember, when I am writing x on y means x should come to LHS side and y should come in the RHS side. So I said b xy, so x on y na, so you write b xy. So this way you can remember the concept. X on y means x should come in the LHS side and y should come in the RHS side. You are calculating the regression equation of x on y, so you write b xy. So this way you can remember the formula. So now you remember, so which method we are using? Direct method. So when you are using the direct method, bxy can be calculated by using n into summation xy minus summation x into summation y by n into, okay, summation. So x on y you written, so y is written in your second letter na denominator, so y should be written in the denominator. You write summation dy square minus summation y whole square. So there is a lots of difference between this y square and, so here we have to do the y square, after that you need to do the total. Here we have to do the total of y column and after that you apply the square. So there is a lot of difference between these two formulas. So most of the students are getting confusion here. So this is the equation. So whenever you are writing the equation or formula, so you make them in one form box. So this is very, very important. So next we need to calculate x bar and y bar. So x bar can be evaluated by using summation x by n and y bar can be evaluated in summation y by n. So these are the formulas which you need to remember for this particular problem. So now what I will do, so note it down all these things. So the same table whatever I given here, the same thing I'm going to write it in the next slide. So please copy these values. So whatever the formulas I'm giving, just write it and maintain somewhere so that it will be easy for you to do the problems. Okay, now next I'm going to the next slide. So this is here what is the problem I explained. Just I'll change the pen color. So now what I'm taking here, x values are given. So x values are given as 2, 4, 6, 8, okay, 10, 12, 16, 14, 16 and 18. Next one is so come to the before slide. So you will get out here, sir, what is the meaning of n here? So just again I'm taking here, so I'm going to here, I'm taking the pen option here. So you'll get out here, so where n is nothing but what here, total number of observations, total number of observations is nothing but how many values are given. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. X values are 9, so obviously 9, y also will be 9. So we have to know here n is equal to what, 9. So remember this point. So next come to here. Now we need to do what? So I am going to take the pen again. So here I will take, I am making one box here and the y values I am calculating. So as per the bxy and byx, whatever the things are there, so as per that I am doing the calculation. So as per the before formula, what are the things we need to evaluate? xy we need, x total you want, y total you want and y square you want. So as per this we need to do the problem. Okay, so just I'm taking pen option. So now, so y values are 18, 16, 20, 24, 22 and next one is 26, 28 and next one is 32 and 30. So do the total of x total. So I already did the total. So summation x equal to 90 I am getting and summation y total I am getting as 216. So do the total of x and y. So simply by adding all these values I am getting the 90. By adding all these values I am getting 216. So as per the formula, what is required? X, y is required. So multiply these two columns x and y. So if you multiply the x and y column, so it means 18 2 ja 36, 18 2 ja 36 and 16 4 ja 64. So if you know the tables, it will become easier. So 120 into this will become 120 and 24 8 ja 192. Okay. Next one is next 20, this is 220. Okay, next is what, 18, this 12 26 312. Okay, 312 you get and 28 14 392. Okay, next 16 32 is nothing but 512 and next is 30 into 18 is 540. So just I am multiplying all. 18 into 30 is nothing but 540. So I multiplied only the x and y values. So what you will get here, xy total. So write down the xy total. So xy total if I am doing, so I am getting the total of x and y to 2388 I am getting. Okay. So similarly, what is required? Y square is required, because as per the formula, what is required? Y square is required. So do the square of y. So do the square of y square, 18 square. So 18 square is nothing but 324. 16 square is nothing but 256, and 20 square is nothing but 400, and 24 square is nothing but 576, because I remember the square value, so that is the reason I am writing very fast. And 22 square is nothing but 484, and 26 square is nothing but 576. Okay, so 26 na 26 is nothing but 676. Okay, 676, and 28 square is 784, and 32 square is 1024, and 30 square is 900. So after doing this, you do the total of y square. So what is the y square total? 5424. This is the total for this. Okay, so once you do this total, so please note it down all these values. So I'm going to replace these values in the problem. So once if you substitute these values, you'll get the equation. So now what I will do, I'm going to the next slide. So what I'm doing here, regression equation of x and y is there now. So there I will be replacing all these values now. Okay, so x, now next time you calculate x bar. X bar will be like 90 by 10. So 90 by 9. 90 by 9 is nothing but 10. So sum of x values is 90, and divided by 9 is nothing but 10. So y bar will be, y bar is equal to, what is the y bar value? 216 you are getting now total, and 216 divided by 9, if you divide it, you will get answer 24. So here now, so x minus x bar is nothing but 10, is equal to, okay, is equal to, so sorry sir, we have to do bxy values now. Bxy, n into n is nothing but 9 into, so just go down, go back. So these are the formula. So so this we need to evaluate. So here I am going to substitute all the values. So again I will write the formula, so you will get a confusion. So no need to write two times formula, only one time you write it, because now my formula is in another slide, so I am writing one more time the formula here. So what is the formula I am going to write here? Bxy is equal to n into, okay, summation xy minus summation x into summation y by summation y n into summation y square minus summation y whole square. This is the formula you need to remember. So what is the meaning of n? N is nothing but 9 observations are there. Summation xy total 2388 minus summation x total is 90, and summation y total is 216. So I replace all these values, and n is nothing but 9, and summation y square total I am getting 5424. Okay, so these values I am copying from this table. I am copying. Okay, so now here I will do, so just again I am going to this slide. So what I will do here, I will take the pen one more time. So what I am doing here now, minus what I will do here now, y square na sum of is nothing but 216. Okay, 216 whole square, 216 whole square. So 9 into 2300, this is nothing but 21492 minus 90 into 216 is 19440. So divided by, so 9 into 5000 is nothing but 4800, okay, 16 minus 4600, okay, 656, okay, 46,656. If you subtract this value, you will get 2552 divided by 2160. So this is which value? Bxy. So therefore Bxy is equal to how much? 0.95. So we are getting the regression coefficient. So the Bxy is called as regression. These terms you need to remember: regression coefficient or coefficient of regression, anything you can say. Of which equation? X on y. So this is important thing you need to remember. The names are very, very important. So once you calculate these values and substitute all these values in the regression equation. So I am replacing all these values in the regression equation. So I am getting the final answer. So what I can do now? X minus x bar 10 is equal to 0.95. So Bxy value I calculated now, just now I calculated that value into y minus 24. So once you subtract, so it is like a into b minus c, So what you will do? A into b A into B, so plus into minus minus, and A into C, A into C. So that I am going to apply here. This into this 0.95 into Y plus into minus minus 0.95 into 24. So now this will become 0.95Y. So this is minus, you will be getting this as minus 22 point, minus 22 point, sorry, 22.8, 22.8 you will get 22.8. So here you are having x minus 10. So x is equal to 0.95y, okay, 0.95y minus 22.8. So if you move this 10 to this side, it will become plus 10. So it will become, so you know RHS value, if you are moving to the LHS side, sign will be different. Negative will, if it is there, it will become positive. If it is a positive is there, it will become negative. So 0.95 into y minus 12.8. So this is your regression equation of x and y. So similarly, what we have to find? Regression equation of y on x is, what is the formula? Y minus y bar into vyx into x minus x bar. So you know already where, how to calculate. Byx is evaluated using summation xy, n into summation xy minus summation x into summation y divided by, so n into, so x is coming second letter, so you write x down, summation x square minus summation x whole square. So already all the values are there in the table. So I already am having the table values with me, so I am replacing the table values here. So the numerator is nothing but 9 into 2388, okay, minus 90 into, okay, 216 and divided by, this will be the same what we got in x and y, so the same values we have to get here. So the denominator will be different. So 9 into, okay, 1140. Now remember, so we need to go to the table. So this is the table we need to do. So what is required here? X square total is required. So x square total is not there here. So we need to do x square also. So I am doing here, taking here x square. So x square, because I am going to do find out the y on x equation also, na. So when you do the x square, 2 square 4, 4 square this one, 4 square 16, 6 square 36, okay. Next 8 square 64 and 10 square 100 and 12 square you write 144 and 14 square 196 and 16 square 256 and 18 square, okay, 324 to the square total of this one. So if you do the total of this one, you will get 1140, okay. So remember this. So you substitute these values here. So what I am doing here, I am substituting these values here. So over we are in final now. Just wait, I am taking the pen option. Pen I'm taking here. So now what I will write here, into summation x square. So I will write here 90 whole square, 90 whole square. So if you substitute here, you will get a denominator 21,492 minus here this will be 19,440, 19,440 divided by, so 9 into 11,040 is nothing but 10,260 minus, and 90 square is nothing but 8100. So if you substitute if you subtract this value, you get 2052 and divided by, if you subtract this value here, you will get 2160. So it is nothing but 0.95. So you may get out, sir. So what is this? This is nothing but here regression coefficient. Yes or no? Coefficient of, this is regression coefficient of y on x. So before one is x on y and y on x. But in this problem, you need to notice here, both the regression coefficients are getting 0.95, 0.95. It is not compulsory that if you go to the other problem, sometimes bxy answer will be different and byx is also different. So in this problem both the values are same, so it may not be same for all the problems. So this is you need to remember. So finally what we have to do now, we need to substitute these values here. So what I will do, I am taking the pen option. So y minus y bar, so y bar is nothing but 24. Okay, y minus y bar is nothing but 24. Okay, so is equal to 0.95 into x minus 10. So is equal to 0.95. So this into this is x minus plus and minus minus 0.95 into 10. So this will be 0.95 x minus this will be 9.5. So this side you are having y minus 24. If the 24 comes to this side, it will become y is equal to 0.95 x minus 9.5 and plus 24, it will become plus 24. So y is equal to 0.95 x. So what is the answer you will get here? What is the answer you will get here? 14 point. So here you will get plus 14.5 you will get. So this is the regression equation of yn. So first part of the question we completed. Just once come to the question. So what is asking in the question? Obtain the two regression equations. So we have done the next, calculate the correlation coefficient R we have to do. So how to do the coefficient of correlation R? So in the same slide I am doing another problem. In the same question is given three questions are given in one problem. So we have to do the second part of the question. So now I am taking the pen option again. So now what is asking? Regression equation. We know that what correlation coefficient it is denoted with R letter. So to calculate this we have a formula bxy into byx. So regression coefficient of x on y and regression coefficient of y on x, both if you multiply under root of regression coefficient of x and y and regression coefficient of y on x, if you multiply you will get the answer R. So R is equal to, now in this problem both are you are getting 0.95. Sometimes I said already in the other problem both will be different. So multiply both, so it will become 0.95 whole square and root. You know root and square get cancelled, so it will be 0.95. So therefore R value is nothing but 0.95. So second part of the question is also completed. So just make it a note of these things. So I am going to the last part of the question. So this is చాలా ఇంపార్టెంట్. ఇంకా ఇది అయిపోయిన తర్వాత ఇందులో మూడు క్వశ్చన్స్ ఇచ్చాడు, రెండు అయిపోయినాయి. ఇప్పుడు మూడో క్వశ్చన్ ఏమంటున్నా అంటే క్యా పూछ रहा, what is asking, what is calculate the value when x equal to 6.2. So now remember ఇది ఇక్కడ మీరు గుర్తుపెట్టుకోవాల్సింది. So how many equations you calculated? 2 equations you calculated. Okay, this is the important part of the problem. So what is given? If x equal to 6.2 and is asking then y is equal to how much is asking. So you tell me ఏమి ఇచ్చిండు, x వాల్యూ ఇచ్చిండు. వాట్ ఈస్ ఆస్కింగ్, y వాల్యూ అడుగుతుంది. ఇప్పుడు ఏం చేయాలి, నువ్వు నీ దగ్గర రెండు ఈక్వేషన్స్ ఉన్నాయి, x on y ఉంది, y on x. You have two equations, x on y and y on x. Now you tell me what is given in the problem. X value is given. What we have to find? Y value. So x value is given, we need to find y. Okay, find y value. If the y value is given, then you can find x value. So now you tell me what is given here. X value is given. X value ఇచ్చినప్పుడు మనం find out చేయాల్సింది y. అప్పుడు ఇలా చేయాలి. So x value is given and we have to find the y value. So we need to use y on x equation. So you know just now we calculated the y on x equation. What is the y on x equation? 0.95 into 9.x, okay, plus 14.5. So it will become, okay, 0.95. So x is given as 6.2. In place of x you replace the value 6.2 plus 14.5. So it will become this will become 5.89 plus 14.5. So total therefore y is equal to 20.39 you will get. So this is the problem. Please subscribe my channel Anu Computer Education to get the further updates. So if is given the value of y is given, like 7. So he's asking to find x value. So you need to use which equation you will use here? X on y equation you have to use. Okay, so see here, if the x value is given, is asking to find y, so you need to use y on x. If y value is given and x value is asking, you have to go for x on y equation. Okay, so in the next part 2 will be the same problem, same question. I will be explaining in model 1 problem only, but I will be explaining assumed method. So method part 1 or part 2, which part you like easy, you can learn that particular part. Okay, so please subscribe my channel Anu Computer Education to get further updates.